Good morning. So this is the machine that Hugh used to rake his fields the second time, or the third time. How many times have you raked or have you floofed the hay? How many times have you floofed the hay?
Twice, I think.
Twice. And you can see it's
overcast.
It's overcast. So today's it, because we're expecting rain for the next couple of weeks.
90% chance of rain tomorrow, so we got to get everything done we can. I won't get it hauled to the barn, but that's okay. It'll be all right.
Yeah. So.
And, I may have screwed up by putting 12 acres of hay on the ground, but
No, of course not. Don't say that.
anyhow,
It
is what it is. It had to be cut.
It's not supposed to start raining until about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7:30 tomorrow. So.
And he has one small field already baled, already rolled. So.
We do. We're good.
Yeah.
One way or the other, we're good.
Yep. Get her done. Yeah.
Well, I got to go.
All right. I wanted to show this crazy looking machine.
It's a folding V-rake.
It's a folding V-rake?
V-rake.
Okay.
Folding V-rake.
Okay. It's folding V-rake. Yeah. This one belongs to our neighbor Sean. And Sean and Hugh do a lot of the hay fields together and swap equipment back and forth, and all those sorts of things. So but anyway, and I'm in the process of putting some fertilizer on my field, my flowers, because of the coming rain. But I had to come and keep the cattle from going into that field up there, because they were crowding the gate and he was trying to get through it with the tractor. So, and there's Willow. She's a sweetheart and she's a booger. Hugh says there's times when she butts him because she wants to be petted. Oh, booger. But anyway. All right. There's a chance we might have to actually make our tiny little herd smaller. And the reason for that is because there's an herbicide out there that's becoming more and more prevalent that is getting used on hay fields and on cornfields. And with the size of our hay field, with the size of our herd this year on this tiny piece of property, we came very close to needing to buy a little bit of hay to get them through the remainder of the winter. If y'all remember, our veterinarian told us that our cattle were too fat. So Hugh does overfeed them. But anyway, and last year he had to start feeding them in November. Typically he doesn't need to feed them until January. So that cut us short on hay. If that happens again, then we might need to buy a little hay to get us through. And the concern is, if buying hay, and of course you can ask people if they've used this product on their fields, and hopefully, there's the intimidator, hopefully they would be honest and truthful with you. Listen, bud, don't even think about it. Let me wave my notebook at him. Go on. But if they weren't truthful with you and you ended up feeding their hay, and then I used the cow poo in my compost, and I used my compost on the vegetables and flower fields, then I've just had a really, really bad day. Let's go up here and watch him for just a minute, because it will kill everything except for grass and corn. And I've been hearing more and more about it. And it used to be a product that was controlled and only Big Ag could buy it, which is terrible that they can buy it. But now it's sold even in Tractor Supply, so anybody can purchase it. Even the little fields, even the little farmers. And so I don't know, y'all. It sounds to me like another Roundup debacle. And the problem is that it's deemed safe for your livestock, so it goes into their bodies, and then it comes out of their bodies, and it's still in their poo. That doesn't sound healthy to me. I'm sorry, but I really don't want to eat herbicide tainted meat. Sometimes, and I try to keep this channel completely politics free, but this is at both sides of the fence. They're both stupid for allowing these types of products to get put in our food supply. So that was a rant not aimed at either side, but it sure does make me angry. All right, so Huey pulled off the fabric, the frost cloth. The frost cloth was used just to keep the crows from pulling up the corn. And I have got to get up here. There's no way I'll get up here before the rain starts, because I've got to spread buckwheat down in the lower end of my garden. And it really needs to be spread up here because it's going to be a few weeks before the tomatoes go in the garden. But you can see that corn that he just set out straight came up really nicely. So we've got 5 rows of corn. 2 of them were planted from tiny little plants, little starts, and these 3 were planted from seed. They all look good. All look good. Just desperately needing to be hoed out. But let's watch him with this big machine for a minute. Y'all can hear how breathy I stay. I swear I do think that it's not so much because of my weight, even though yes, I am overweight and I don't know if I'll ever get it back off again or not. But I think that it's long-term COVID, because I've never gotten past the difficulties breathing. Ever since I had COVID. Let's go closer. See, what this machine does is it piles it in rows. So when he's ready, oops, let me make it smaller. I keep forgetting my voice is muffled when the screen size is increased. But he'll pull this along and it will roll the hay up. And this is just what makes that possible, putting it in these rows. I didn't tell him to wave. He just wanted to wave at y'all. But it is feeling rainy. I'm hoping the rain will just stay away long enough, and it would be much better. It feels damp. It would be much better if this were a nice sunny breezy day. But sometimes you make a call that might not have been the best in the world, but it is what it is. So it will lay here probably until about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then he will he will bale it. He needs to trim those trees a bit. It's a good thing he has that roll cage on, or he would have just been clobbered. Alright, y'all. I'm going to head back down. I've got to get the fertilizer on my flowers and the buckwheat on the naked part of the field. Oops, stepped in a hole. And all of that done today too, because of the long season of rain we're expecting. But I hope your day is wonderful and that it's beautiful weather where you're at. Beautiful as in you're getting rain if you need rain, and you have sunshine if you need sunshine, and that there's no thunderstorms or tornadoes or hail or any of that unnecessary nonsense. Yes, I realize that we do need lightning strikes to whatever it does, recharge the electro something or other. But anyway, but let's just all get her done. I wanted to also thank all of you for the precious comments on Saturday for Chelsea's graduation. She appreciates it. I appreciate it. And y'all are loved and appreciated. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, y'all.